RG Tech manufactures prototypes and low-volume production for any industry field, from automotive to aerospace and interior design, offering a tailor-made answer to any complex need coming from its customers all over the world. Since the company has been founded, it never stopped growing. Nowadays, it's an important reality at an international level.
Here we are in the technical office where all our clients send their elements math. And here we produce the technical equipment. This is the example of a reinforcement that we are projecting and which we are making the molds of. Subsequently, we project and develop all the other working phases from molding to laser cut. We make all the supports and the pathways. All this is made from many serial numbers every day.
The founding elements of RG Tech are the great experience, the union of competencies of both the company partners in prototyping, and the presence of many excellent professionals amongst the staff.
From the technical office we move to our milling department. Here we can find our machines and our tech office, in which we figure out the CAM pathway, which we can see down there. We have 3-axis milling machines and even bigger ones, with which we make the biggest and most important machining.
One of the most innovative services that RG Tech offers to its customers is the water jet, a water-based cut. This technique allows a perfect cut on any material. With water jet, RG Tech produces any kind of shape, even those particularly complicated ones, with a maximum precision. After this comes a bending phase, in which the sheet metal is bent through flexion, creating the deformation in the area we need to. The technology and the actual competence of the artisans of sheet metal and expert panel beaters allow us to work on pieces till 4.5 meters long.
Behind my back, there's a water jet plant, a water cutting plant thanks to which we make all the thickest details and those pieces that don't need any thermal deformation. Going further, we can find the bending department, in which we make the bent parts, checking them one by one every day.
RG Tech has 3 laser cutting machines, bidimensional, 3-dimensional, and a plat for the water cut one. The company chose the most advanced technology in laser cutting in order to gain benefit from the extreme reliability and precision in a continuous workflow, in order to obtain a better quality of the final result. The specialized team follows each step of the cutting phase so that every part respects the tolerances requested for the project. The molding is made with the best and most recent technologies. Hydraulic presses till 630 tons are used, and this allows us to cold work the part to obtain deep molding, complex details, deep drawing, coining.
After we prepared our equipment, we moved to the molding department, in which we press our elements with machines that go from 200 to 630 tons. After the molding phase, we moved to the laser cut made with Prima Industrie 3-axis machines, with which we work for both prototypes and series production.
Their professionalism is essential for working on particular parts in prototypes, otherwise completely impossible to obtain. Their experience comes from the Piedmontese maker culture. These artisans know the problems of each part and any specific modulation. They can forecast the most viable solutions and adapt their competence to the specific situation. Every panel beater has his own style, his technique, his own way to beat the panel for it to reach the desired shape. It's an art passed down here in RG Tech, from the oldest to the newest ones, refined with practice that no technology will ever be able to substitute.
And where equipment fails, there's a manual beating. This is a dedicated department. Here, all the most complicated parts are refined with scissors, and anything the panel beaters will think they need that day.
Assembling is the last part for the sheet metal working, but it's not the less important. In Argitech, this service deserves the maximum focus. After various working phases, the parts are accurately combined according to the project.
Here we are in the assembly phase. Assembly is done with all the techniques we can imagine: injection, wire welding, tuxing, and last but not least the testing phase for each element.
Argitech's mission is to give shape to any project through a unique synergy of vanguard technique and handmade artisan experience in a territory like Piedmont and Italy. The target is to continuously grow thanks to innovation, research and development, to explore new frontiers and to invest in people.